What is up, guys? It's KikiZilla 101 here yet again. Nobody's in the stream yet, so I'm gonna just wait a little bit. There we go. Got Thundercat Studios. What's up? What's up, some stupid sketch show guy, basketball pro. Sorry if I sound a little sad. Today's the day that the people who purchased any of my dog's puppies get to take them home. So we've already had 4 of them taken home today, and it was pretty hard. It's my fish recovering. Oh, you mean from flying out of the tank? Yeah, it's recovered, I think, because it's alive. It's been over a week. Yeah, so that's why I was taking my time, because I wanted to spend time with them before they went. That's why the stream's a little late. But we're here. So we have 5 puppies left. I was kind of sad yesterday because I graduated from middle school yesterday. Oh, what makes you so sad about that? Anyways, while waiting for him to respond to that, I'll just do a quick little progress report on Mesozoic. So I contacted my grandfather. He hasn't gotten back to me yet, but we might early next week go back up into the mountains to check some stuff, because basically, I don't know if this was made very clear, but last week we went up and we were taking pictures and checking out some locations, and I just realized I don't need this because I'm not talking to anybody. We were checking out locations and whatnot, and it just, like, we were just doing that stuff, right? So I'm not going to be too descriptive on the stuff that we were doing because I don't really want to be, because it's spoilers. Anyways, we decided to go, or my grandma wanted us to go by and check the area where I wanted to have the majority of the filming done, which is, I think a lot of you guys have already heard that I decided to halt filming a little bit because it's not open. So I couldn't get back there to actually film. So we were waiting until June 22nd, which was when they were supposed to be open. But my grandma wanted to just go up to an area near it to get an idea of where it was. So we just decided to do that on the day that we were coming back. So we decided to go out and do that, or after we looked it up. And we looked it up, and it turned out that it was saying online that the whole thing was open. So we go up there, and when we go up, we find out the whole thing is closed. Like, not even one part of it is accessible. Not even like the furthest up part. So like this whole slew of lakes and everything are just completely off because the road work is like all the way up to the main road, and it's like dirt road right now, and they have like bare bones, and they're building everything right now. So it's like and the dude that my grandpa went out and talked to him, and so it was like he said it was going to be a minimum of another 2 weeks in the whole summer. He said it was not going to be open. It wasn't going to be open until fall. And I'm like, great. So yeah, we were going to have to find a new filming location. So I'm glad we found out now and not in June 22nd, because that would suck. But early next week, so Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, I'm planning on trying to go up there, and we're going to check out my alternative solution, which is what we're going to do, hopefully. He wants to do it really soon. I want to do it really soon. Monster Island Buddies. That bid was great. Oh, the new Monster Island Buddies? I'll have to check it out. I haven't seen it yet. But, yeah, so that's where we're kind of at. I'm still wrapping up my pre-production stuff. That should be done really soon. I've been a little slacking the last couple of days because it's been hard, and the rest of my family was, or 3 of the kids. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to think. 3 of the kids were at my grandparents'. They were just going to the zoo, so they were gone for about 2 or 3 days. So it was just myself and my other brother taking care of all the puppies. So it's really tough and busy. I was really exhausted every day. So I went to sleep early. I didn't really stay up till 4 in the morning like I usually do working on Mesozoic Isle. So hopefully I can do that tonight. Is stay up late and do that because if I'm not too worn out by this, but it should be done soon, and we should be getting our filming location and getting going on actual filming. That's pretty much that. We also have the pictures from last week, which were just pictures my sister had taken up there, which were really great pictures. I love them all. If you guys haven't seen them, they're on the Facebook page, the Mesozoic Isle Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, and on Dino Nation Discord. All of that is in the link, or their links are in the description below. I'm sorry, I still can't talk. All right, so that's all down there. They were phenomenal pictures, and we're just kind of like testing it. I'm trying to avoid grass and stuff. That's probably not the official filming location and what it'll look like exactly, because we're checking out this place called Fern Lake, which is pretty cool because Fern Lake has ferns and stuff, which are like non-existent in Colorado other than that. So tropical stuff like that you usually don't really find. So it'd be nice to do that because it'd be more of like an illusion-y type thing that you're not actually in Colorado. So yeah. Then usually the third section I'm about to go into is where we would do a unboxing. I'm gonna get to the comments here. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just trying to get through this first part a little bit. Like an unboxing or something, but I don't really have any of that. But I did get a Safari box recently where I got 3 figures. First one is the Safari Limited Anzu Wily Eye, which is really cool. I love this figure. I still have quite a few problems with it, but it's very good. And it's much better than I thought it was going to be when I got it in person. So really, really excellent figure. I got this for my new comedy series that should be coming out relatively soon, probably before the end of August for reasons. And so yeah, I got that one. That's my only 2018 figure I got. And then I got 2 2017 figures. Sorry, they're just laying out up there because I was writing stuff, so I needed to look at them and just for inspiration and stuff, so I just put them back on the bed. So that I got the Diplodocus, 2017 Diplodocus. I love this figure. I've been wanting to get it for so long. I love Diplodocus. This is just really beautiful. I got this one actually from Mesozoic Isle, and you guys will see why. It's a very, very small thing, but you'll see why I got it from Mesozoic Isle. It'll be pretty obvious when you see it. This one's the same reason. Very, 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 very small, minor role, but you'll definitely recognize it when you see it. But yet again, from Mesozoic Isle. Also, I really love this figure. Oh, by the way, this is my new favorite Safari figure of all time. Just throwing that out there. I adore this thing. This Chronosaurus. It's amazing. Okay. Now we've got all that out of the way, let's get back into the game here. So now we're in the chat. So Troy's already put a shroom in the chat, so let's see how the shrooms keep going if the shrooms keep coming. All right, so let's start it from the top here. Feel your pain. One of the dogs in my family passed yesterday, so that was a bummer. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I hate it when I hear things like that. Because half of my friends are going to different high school than me. Oh yeah. Everybody splits up. Ever heard of the Belmont Stakes? I don't know what you're talking about. Did you see Monster Island Buddy's video where Megalodon speaks about depression? No, I haven't seen it yet, but I need to. No Megalodon made a vid talking about depression. What dinosaur character are you most looking forward to using in Meso Isle? What dinosaur character are you most looking forward to using? What do you exactly mean? Like, what figure or what character? And what do you mean by using? Like, just portraying? Just specify a little bit better, please. Yeah, it was truly great, and I'll go to see it after this live stream. Yeah, I have that fig, great one. I want to use that figure for a Diplodocus character named Minnie. Minnie. Oh, get it. Okay. Oh, are you saying get it? Like, get it? Is it the irony? Is that what you're going for? Is the irony of the name? Wait, you saw Monster Island Buddies? If so, it was so long and the ending sucks. What are you talking about? Gotcha. What are you talking about? That the Monster Island Buddies episode is long? Because it's not ended yet. Monster Island Buddies is still on. A lot of people thought it was over when the 100th episode hit. For some reason. I kept telling everybody I knew that, nah, it's not over. I guess while I'm filling the gaps, and we're still in the Mesozoic Q&A section here, guys, so I'll answer any of your questions you guys have. It is still going. I thought it ended after season 9. No, it doesn't. It hasn't ended. Nope. MIB says that everything after episode 100 is non-canon. Really? You sure? I don't think that's true. Please, if that's true, please like provide me a link to when he said it or whatever. So I want to see that. It's currently in its 9th season. It may not be true. I got you. Yeah. What was the thing I was going to talk about? Oh, I'm working the teaser for today. I'm still working on it. It should be out. It'll be out by tonight. It's not going to be out early, unfortunately, so we can't really talk about it. But I'm still working on it because, like I said, I've been busy the last couple of days. Haven't really got much work done on it, but I'm going to finish it up and then release it by tonight. So don't worry about that. The next teaser will be out. What was the other thing? I just had something I want to talk about. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be coming back to making videos on the channel really soon. I know I took a big break and I've just been live streaming, which sucks for a lot of people that like my videos. But I'm just trying to get my footing. Like I'm trying to reestablish it because I'm trying to take YouTube a lot more seriously, even more than I was before, and I want to make it more of a possibility to make it into a career because I love doing this. And Mesozoic Isle is an amazing project that I'm really, really excited to be working on and to show you guys off, like show you guys it. But you know, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of time and whatnot. So I'm trying to get it to the point where I can do this as a job. Now, obviously, I don't think that's going to really get up to the point until maybe after Mesozoic Isle. If Mesozoic Isle is popular, then maybe I can pursue that. But I'm just trying to get my footing right now inside with YouTube. And paleo reviews is definitely one thing I want to get back into because a lot of people have been requesting me to do more paleo reviews, and I still have a couple on my list that I wanted to get back to. So I think what I'm going to do is just throw out the old style. Forget about the white background and everything. Just do my own style. I loved how Bionicle Source is here actually. I love how Bionicle Source did the new setup with like the black background and the wood table. So I think I'm just gonna go for something new, something fresh, and just do it because I don't really care about the white background making it look all fancy like that because it's just impractical for me. For Spino Dude reviews, it's amazing. I wish I could do it like him, but he has his whole channel dedicated towards reviews, so I think it's a little bit more manageable for him. But for me and my space in my room, it's a pain in the butt. So, yeah. Good morning. Afternoon. Yeah, I woke up like 10 minutes ago. Oh, you did? Nice. That's one way to wake up. I got coffee. You want some? Oh, yeah. Here's what is it? My biz. T-Rex. Let's see what else you guys got. Okay. Will there be natural disaster like an earthquake or volcano? There definitely will be natural disasters. There's going to be a natural disaster that plays a major role in season 1, but it's not, I mean, I guess it's a natural disaster, but not in the typical way you'd see a natural disaster. but it's not really shown directly on screen because it's kind of hard to. But I do have plans for natural disasters in the future, so keep an eye out. Season 2, 3, I have plans to incorporate them in either of the seasons or one of them, or either or both, or something like that. Maybe. Just keep an eye out. I definitely do have plans, and I definitely am looking at ways I can do certain things like that and how it could be interesting or incorporated into the story. Currently, my favorite post WWG is Video Game Land Season 9, or MIB was WWG. MIB episode 105. 105. Is that that's the one with the Monster Planet Godzilla, right? That's like best episode ever. Oh, hey, Bionicle, how are you doing? I have one question for you, Gibson. Okay, Yo-Yo Baraka, Bionicle reference skip. Rip off, Hello Kiki. Will it be a epidemic? I don't know what way you're trying to use the word epidemic, but let me look up the exact definition. I forget. Epidemic. I like to give proper answers. A widespread occurrence of an infectious disease in a community at a particular time. An epidemic, so like a disease. I have ideas. I'm just going to say that. That's one of the things I'm kind of cycling in. I'm going to be honest with you guys here. I have plans where all the series is going. I'm purposely leaving a lot of gaps for the season 2, 3, Mesozoic Seas, Cenozoic Isle, and Paleozoic Isle. I'm leaving gaps for all of those things because I want to build it when I get up to it. Because whenever, I made this season of Mesozoic Isle, and in its base structure and the way it flows and everything, and the main events that happen, I made this 3 years ago. So I didn't really get to incorporate too many new ideas into it, in a big way. I got to incorporate a lot of small new ideas, but I wanted to leave it open so I can kind of incorporate my new ideas as I'm making it when I come around to it. So epidemics, natural disasters, those things are on the table. They're on the plate, but they're not going to be major things, at least in my mind, because I already have the major plot points kind of where I need to go with the story, because the 3 seasons do have an arc. They do have a central storyline. So yeah, I mean, technically all of the stuff has a central storyline that are just kind of scattered about. It gets a little bit more scattered towards the end of Mesozoic Seas, Cenozoic Isle, and Paleozoic Isle, but Mesozoic Isle is very, all 3 seasons of it is very, very obvious arc. So yeah, that kind of stuff is on the table still. Things like that. Can you tell us the name and species of one of your Meso Isle characters? I feel like it'd be cheap if I gave you one that I've already talked about a bunch. So, I'll give you one that you definitely have not seen yet. Oh, here's a really good one. Okay. So actually, Spino Dude Reviews, a huge friend of mine. He's a great friend. We talk all the time. I love the guy. He's amazing. He was so kind to send me over some of his figures that he no longer required for anything, any videos, or no longer wanted, and they were just taking up storage space, and he didn't have any more room on his shelves, his display shelves. So he decided to send them over to me because he knew I needed a lot of stuff for Mesozoic Isle and whatnot, and he was just being really nice. So I got a bunch of that stuff. The figures are scattered about. If you guys really want to see what figures I got, you can ask. You can tell me in the comments. But there's one in particular that he repainted, and just because of this, I allowed him, because he provided me with the figures, and I've done this with a lot of the people that have given me figures. I allowed him to come up with a name for the character. A lot of the characters in Mesozoic Isle have names, but they're not said in the series. But on the website, you can find their names on their profile page and stuff like that. So, but this character, I got a good idea for, and I actually ended up incorporating him to have a pretty decent role in the story. So that's one of the biggest changes I actually made, newest, was actually incorporating this character, who is and his name is Draco. Spino Dude Reviews came up with that name, And this is him. He's a repainted Safari Ltd. Guanlong. Let me try to see if I can get it to focus right there. There you go. Beautiful paint job. Absolutely phenomenal paint job. It's got blue and purple on the head there, and then it's got blue and purple on the tail. And he's gray with some brownish tan on the rest of his body. I think he's got orange eyes. Yes, he's got orange eyes. Amazing job from Spinal Dude Reviews there. I love this figure. I love Draco, and he's going to be hopefully a very entertaining character to watch. Yes, there is a Mesozoic Isle website. We were going to do a, like a, what do you call it? Dang, what's the word? What's the word? Aiden, come on. I have it on here, don't I? Wiki. It was going to be a wiki, but we decided not to do that because we felt like it was too tamperable by the general public. We wanted to make it, us as a team, I have a team for it, we decided we wanted to go a different route from a wiki, and we wanted to make it feel like it was a real website that was actually connected to the canon of the story. So it felt more real. So we're going for that style rather than a wiki. So there's going to be less things like, oh, this is kind of what kind of figure it is or whatever. It's going to be more like, this is the kind of dinosaur it is. So, yeah, there's that. Will there be a prologue? There is a prologue to Mesozoic Isle Season 1. That's the only prologue I have planned, though, and that episode will come out 2 weeks before the pilot episode of Mesozoic Isle. So the prologue episode probably going to end up being around 25 to 30 minutes long. Then all the regular episodes are around 25 minutes long. And there's 15 regular episodes, and in the prologue episodes, there's 16 episodes. So, yeah, towards the beginning of November is probably when you'll end up seeing the prologue episode, and then 2 weeks after the prologue episode is when the pilot episode starts. And then every week from then on, you see one more episode. So that's how that's going to work. Will there be a Paleozoic Isle? Yes, there's a Cenozoic Isle, Paleozoic Isle, Mesozoic Isle. There's 3 seasons of Mesozoic Isle. There's only 1 season of Paleozoic and Cenozoic. And then there's a Mesozoic Seas film that I'm going to be making after the 3rd season of Mesozoic Isle. So it goes Mesozoic Isle Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Mesozoic Seas, Cenozoic Isle, and then Paleozoic Isle. And then I do have a 7th year plan, but I'm not revealing that yet. There is a 7th year thing I have planned. That's a 6-year plan. You can expect the thing to come out around every November of every year. So it's like on a cycle. Yeah, that's basically that. Jurassic World 2. Ooh, cool. I'd love to make a website like that for DI. Yeah, you totally should. I think it's a great idea. Make like a canon website like that the film crew actually makes, and like maybe they have personal logs of what they've seen of the animals. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I made a Safari Ltd. Guanlong character named Juan, the Guanilong, or Guanleong. Oh, I think you accidentally pressed the I. Will the single season be longer? Oh, for Cenozoic Isle or Paleozoic Isle? That's a good question. It's a really good question. Probably not. The thing is, though, I don't have an end plan for Cenozoic and Paleozoic Isle. I make every season so that it can stand on its own. Even without the previous seasons, like in Mesozoic Isle, if you just joined in on Season 2, you'd enjoy it a lot more if you watched Season 1, but my goal is that you can just come into Season 2 and you don't have to watch anything else. But there is definitely a central storyline that kind of arcs over all the things, and it ruins Season 1 because certain characters live on to Season 2, so that'd be kind of pointless. But either way, everything stands on its own. Cenozoic Isle and Paleozoic Isle, I only have plans for 1 season each because I know there's a lacking of figures for both those, especially Paleozoic Isle. That's why it's the last one I'm going to do. So hopefully by the time the Paleozoic Isle comes out, there's going to be a much richer a cluster of figures that I can choose from, and then I can make a more rich story with different types of characters. A lot more rich characters, is what I should say. Not a more rich story, but more rich cast of characters and species that are on the island. And I think if that comes around, I don't know if there's going to be a 2nd season because I would need more figures for the other one. However, Cenozoic Isle, I could see a possibility for a 2nd season because there's more figures available for Cenozoic Isle. than there are for Paleozoic Isle, because there's less Paleozoic creatures out there. But yeah, it's based on figures, but I do have one season planned for each. But I definitely could make a return to Cenozoic Isle. That's probably the most likely one. Maybe a Cenozoic Isle season 2, but we'll see. Those are 6 years. Or Paleozoic Isle is 6 years in the future from now. So hopefully we'll get some more Paleozoic creatures by then, because then that would be helpful. Holy crap! I'm going to be 6 years from now. I'm going to be 24. Dang. Okay. I'm using Juan the Guanlong as a main recurring character in my show, Dinosaur Archipelago. Is this too loud? I never checked with you guys. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, you guys can hear me. Why don't I see the meter going up? That's weird. Usually that meter fluctuates my voice. Hello? Nope, it's not the pop filter. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, that's cool that you're using a Guanlong as a main character. I think that's pretty cool. I can make some Paleozoic figures. That's cool. Sweet. Yeah. Oh yeah, that actually reminds me. If there's just like if there's just like one figure of a specific species, I have like people I'm working with to make Mesozoic Isle and all the whole prehistoric archipelago, the whole series. So I can always have a figure repainted to make multiple characters of a species, but I kind of need a lot of different species to make an island that seems realistic as a functioning. I was almost going to say fluctuating. I don't know why. Functuate. Now I mixed them. Functioning island. So yeah, that's my main issue. It's just enough variation. Cenozoic Isle should be easy, but Paleozoic Isle, I think at this point in time I could pull it off, but barely. It would feel really dry compared to the other seasons. So I'm hoping that there's gonna be more. If I come around to writing it and it's just not gonna be fun, I'm not going to make a story just to make a story, or make Paleozoic Isle just to make Paleozoic Isle, and I'll cancel it if I don't get enough by then. But yeah. My main inspiration for using a Guanlong is because Camo kept using a Guanlong. Okay, I don't know what you're saying. Gong the Dinosaur Toy Blog makes me sad. There are so many impossible to find figures that are retired. Yeah. I feel it. Because Camo kept using Guanlong as a character that the more important characters would kill in DIR. Gotcha. Yeah, Draco will be a much bigger role than you're used to in DIR then. So I hope that makes you happy about how Guanlongs are treated in DI type series. Guanlong lives matter. But yeah, so those are some pretty good questions. Thank you guys for those questions. Thank you guys for 5 likes. It's awesome. Yep, and Juan the Guanlong will also help with that. Awesome. I hope so. Guanlongs need to be respected, right? Oh, let me share this on Discord just in case some people don't know that this is going on. So is there any more questions you guys got? Questions start dying down, then maybe I'll just end it a little bit earlier. There's not too many people on here, and I might as well get started on restarted on working on the teaser for today. You need to have a bunch of Dimetrodon characters in Paleozoic Isle. I will have Dimetrodon characters in Paleozoic Isle. That's obvious. There's plenty of Dimetrodon figures to choose from. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have that go well. DR was kind of disappointing. I can't justify watching season 1. It is painful. Also, Cenozoic looks hopeful. Looks hopeful. You've seen something of Cenozoic? I want to see what Camo's shown you, like something of Cenozoic. No, I love DIR. I do. I love Camo, and I just love the whole DI series as a whole. But yeah, the season 1 of DIR and DI are a little harder to get through than the first or the later seasons for sure. And DI season 4 is definitely making that a whole lot harder because that was just such an amazing season. Can you remember other species of dinosaur and dinosaur island type shows that are regularly just killed off rather than being used as recurring characters? I don't know about a iguanodon. Has there been an iguanodon that's recurred? That might be one. Iguanodon. Sinraptor. What would you think of a repainted Collecta Utahraptor? I have a repainted Collecta Utahraptor it was repainted by Spinal Dude Reviews. If you haven't seen it, I'll just show you real quick. Get it to focus on it. Come on. You got it. Come on, camera. There we go. Beautiful figure. Okay, season 4 is just like ruined all other is forever. LOL, unintended consequences, I guess. Yes, but that's good. You did say it was like more of a new beginning, anyway. So it fits for DIR too. The Camo's taking a break, and he's gonna come. He says he wants to come back to season 4, so that'd be cool. And if it comes back, then it's like a refresh start for him too. So it's really cool. I think it's great. I think it's great. Don Nira and Ian from DI season 2. I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. Yo-Yo Baraka, the gang is on the loose. Nothing you can do. Yeah. Besides Guan Long, I feel like a lot of Alioramus are killed off in DIR. Alioramus? There was Alioramus in DIR? Wait, oh, maybe it was the DIR. I felt like Yakana Island had Alioramus. Did it? Did it have Alioramus? I thought Yakana Island had it. I think it did. I think it had one. So maybe you're right about that, because I think the Alioramus and Yakana Island got killed off really quick too. If there is one. I remember one getting killed off. It might have been in DIR though. My memory's bad. I use a gold and red color scheme with a navy mohawk and a navy stripe running down the back. Gold and red. Huh. I actually kind of like that color scheme. It seems very cool. There were no Alioramus in Yakana Island. Okay, so I am thinking of DIR then. Lots of Chinosaurs are killed. Yes, that is a shame. That is a major shame, and that needs to be fixed. But yeah. Hello, Refrigerated Apples. Welcome back. 7 likes. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. Sorry, there's like a wood chip in my shoe. Or not my shoe, my sock. It was just a wood chip. We fill the puppy's cage with wood chips, so that's what that is. Dino foot. Chinosaurs, more like Cenosaur. Oh, I got you. Well, that's what happens when you produce horrible quality figures. Yeah. There will still be a couple, at least 2 Chinosaurs you'll see in Mesozoic Isle, because they're not terrible looking dinosaurs. So there's nothing really better to represent things I need representing with them, so yeah. Drinking some crazy juice, eh? Me? Probably. They burn in eternal fire. I want to make a dinosaur archipelago episode called Sinosaurs about Chinese dinosaurs. The problem is that there are not that many dinosaurs with Sino in the name that have figures. Oh, like Sinoceratops and Sinraptor and stuff like that. Yeah. Yep. 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 I feel it. I feels it. Sinraptor. Type. Okay, sure. Anyways, any more questions? Oh, here. What species are the Chinosaurs you're talking about? I could make one. You could make one? Oh, you could make a better figure. Oh, thank you for the offer, but it's fine. I already have the figures, and I'm already waiting on quite a few other people to finish up projects for Mesozoic. I don't really want to set anything back right now. So, but there's one I can't talk about, and then there's another one that is an Ankylosaurus or a Matuspondylus, one of the two. Or Manuspondylus? Matuspondylus? What is it? I don't remember. It's one of those two. It's the sauropod one. Is that your chair or a bunch of birds making a racket? It's my chair. But there's a bird in the chair, like between the crack, like I'm crushing it every time. Yeah. I'm Dino Hand. Nice to meet you, Dino Hand. Very nice to meet you. I'm Dino Man. It's your meme profile. My uncle is now in triggered mode. Yes. Shakes Dino Hand. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, we got quite a few good questions this time. Are there any more questions you guys want to ask? If there isn't, just be honest. I mean, once the questions start dying down, I'm just gonna cut the stream a bit short, so that I can get back to work on the teaser for today. Finish it up. What is the purpose of this stream exactly? It's a Mesozoic Isle stream. We just talk about everything Mesozoic Isle. We have every episode, which is every other Saturday. So 2 weeks from now, there'll be another episode, and we start off each episode with either an explanation of why the episode's late, or what we should be doing is talking about a progress report of Mesozoic Isle. Then we move into talking about the latest teasers from Mesozoic Isle. Then we do an unboxing or figure show-off thing. That's usually what the third section is, but it's not always there. Then the final section is the Q&A section, which is what we're doing right now. So I'm answering any questions that you guys have about Mesozoic Isle. Any questions you guys kind of have in my channel in general, because a lot of people do that anyways, and I can answer the questions, even though I probably shouldn't. Yeah. You think dinos have long names? Try pterosaurs. Oh yeah. Dinosaurs are all right, I guess. I mean, if you say so, I suppose. Oh, it's D-Man. D-Man's here. What's up, Dino? Or D-Man. I'm sorry, I'm tired and depressed, so that's right. What's up, my dude? Let me think of questions. How many generations will there be? Generations? Could you be a little bit more specific, my dude? Flail's figure. I can remember 3 Alloramus that get featured and then killed. Is that in DIR you're talking about again? What is the most perfect dinosaur ever made on Mesozoic Isle? Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh, but what do you mean by perfect? Like the most accurate, or some other thing? Please specify. Oh, my go-to Godzilla man. Yeah, G-Man is awesome. I've met him in person. How many waves of dinosaur generations will there be? More so. What? How many waves of dinosaur generations? Hey, are there dinosaurs that you would like to see in the future of the Jurassic Park series? Yeah, Giganotosaurus, #1, or Utyrannus. Utyrannus would be awesome because it's my favorite one, but I don't see them doing that, and they'd probably not give it feathers because it's Jurassic Park. But yeah, but I'd say Giganotosaurus is definitely one that I do. It's a good question. What the heck? How many dinosaur generations? Well, the island isn't dead, so it's going to continue on into infinity. So, as many as they screw for, I guess. I don't know. To be honest. Yep, they are. Come back. As in the most like what they envisioned, with no deformities or stuff like that. Oh, gotcha. Because yeah, Triceratops, I can tell you, are the #1 worst. They had a lot of problems with creating Triceratops in the island, and you'll get to see a lot of that and explored in the series. We'll kind of explain, but a lot of that will be on the website too that you can kind of dive into. But you'll kind of find out more and more progressively over time what has happened. But the best, that's an excellent question, like fantastic. At the beginning, they were really rough. They had a lot of trouble, so I wouldn't say any of their original iterations were what they, wanted. I'd say the first one that they were, like, the whole, research team was really, really proud of from creating was the Utyrannus. So that was in around 2015 is when that one was like really successfully introduced to the island, and that's after Mesozoic Season 1. There are no Utyrannus on the island in Season 1 because they just haven't been made in time. But no, actually, that's a lie. They've just been introduced. I forgot my year. It's 2014, not 2015. Yeah, they were just introduced, or 2013. It's one of those years. I forget. It's on my page somewhere. Sorry, I'm still really tired. But yeah, the Utyrannus would be the #1 one that they're like, yes, we made this properly and exactly like what we want. So yeah, excellent question. Okay, I'm back, boys. You probably, what was that? You probably get asked that a lot, but I don't know your answer to it. Oh, fair enough. No, actually, I don't actually get that question too much. I think I've gotten like once before, to be honest. Brontosaurus uploaded. Yes, I did see that, and I ignored it. The male dinosaurs based off reconstruction of the time, say 1985, 2000, and 2015. The dinosaurs based off of reconstruction of the time. Wait, what? That I'm a little confused. Make of. Oh yeah. How many accurate waves of dinosaurs do they make based off the time? They did a pretty good job with Spinosaurus as a bipedal Spinosaurus, but that's before 2014 because then we discovered that they were quadrupeds. But then it'd probably be after like 2013 or 2014 when Utyrannus was introduced on the island. After that, they started getting increasingly better and better at it, and up to today, which around this, actually right now, right now as the events of Season 2 are taking place and are being recorded by the film crew for Mesozoic. So that's kind of when that's happening. Dinosaurs and that are a lot better, and then Season 3 is almost perfect. So yeah, that's kind of if that gives you a gist. Does the lifespan lower the further back you go on the island? Not necessarily. Actually, a lot of them live longer than they should be because we looked at them differently. And some of the scientists figured it, even if they were supposed to live less, like back in the day, when they actually existed on Earth, they would be like, well, we kind of want to have them longer for certain studies or for certain effects, or they needed something to happen. So some dinosaurs live longer than they should. So not necessarily, because Rex, he is one of the oldest individuals you see in Mesozoic Season 1. He's the green Papo T-Rex, or that's what he's played by. That character is roughly like around 20 years old. So we now think that that's when a T-Rex would have reached maturity, sexual maturity. but he's already been mature for many, many years, and he's probably going to be able to live for much, much longer and have a longer lifespan, if you know what I mean. So that's that. That's a great question, though. Fantastic question. I really love that question. Okay, I'm going for about 4 minutes. Okay. What are all the environments on the isle? Mesozoic Isle? There are tons of different environments. There's a tundra-esque area. There's a Himalaya-type mountainy area. There is a rainforest, swamps, marshlands. There are pine forests, trees, like on the side of mountains, like so basically forests on the side of the mountains. There are giant plateaus up in the mountains. There are flat top mountains, just peaks in general, like a Grand Canyon looking area, a desert, a giant salt flat. There's a kind of typical kind of foresty area thing that's not a rainforest or a jungle, but it's just like a forest, like kind of like what you'd find in North America, which is where the Hell Creek type animals is in that area. That's an interesting way of carrying a box, but sorry, this is the mailman. Then there is a Badlands area and giant snow deserts. Oh yeah, coral reefs, giant open seaways, underwater deserts, stuff like that. All kinds, everything you can think of, basically. I should have just said that. How are you going to implement the hybrids? That is an amazing question that I can't answer because you're going to have to wait. The game. What? Oh, the game. You're asking a question. Are you talking about the game? Oh, no. He was talking about Mesozoic. Here's a stupid question that I need answered. What is Mesozoic? That is my series that I'm making. That is a dinosaur-type series that we use figures. It's kind of like a serious Godzilla, like stop motion or something like that. One of the biggest guys in our community is Bioniclesaurus. You can just go over to his channel, like check out one of his videos real quick. It's Dinosaur Island. That's what his series is called, and his season 4 is amazing. It kind of gives you an idea of what it'll be like. It's like a mockumentary. It's a fake documentary, but we make toys and we try to pretend like it's documentary and stuff. Mesozoic is my series, which in my series, the dinosaurs are actually created by humans and put onto an island that is used for research and various purposes. And we follow the animal lives and story. There is not dialogue from the animals themselves, but there is a narrator. So I try to play it off as if they're real animals. Lots of stuff. Yakana Island only has a forest and plains. That's fine. It's more realistic though, because a real island, would be more like that. And Mesozoic Isle has been terraformed, so it's not technically natural. Yes, can T-Rex get from Gen 1 mate with a T-Rex from Gen 2? Yes, any T-Rexes can cross breed in real life. Out here in real nature, what unifies a species if they breed, they don't make fertile young. That's one of the things that separates two different species. For Mesozoic Isle, they're technically not species; they're mesospecies, which is one of the definitions we had. That's why I gave you guys those definitions, because they're very interesting to think about when you think about the dynamic and how the island actually works. But yeah, they're definitely able to interbreed and they make specific offspring, and that's how they distinguish naturally bred and then lab created ones. They kind of put the lab created individuals onto the island to spark up the genes. So basically, when Spinosaurus is on the island, it's bipedal. They make a lab-produced Spinosaurus that is quadrupedal, and then they introduce all these babies and flood the environment with them so that enough of them will survive to adulthood and mate with the pre-established population. But the genes that they are produced with overwrite the outdated genes of the bipedal stance, and all their babies turn out as quadrupeds and fix the genes. But the bipedal animals are still left there, so if they survive, they're still going to be lingering on the island. So season 3, like I said, it's going to be very accurate. All the newer dinosaurs are extremely accurate at that point. However, there are still going to be older ones that are still alive that are outdated, if you know what I mean. Okay. Yes. Is there now? Here's my stupid questions. What is a mockumentary? Mockumentary. It's like you mock a documentary. It's not real. It's not a real documentary, but you're making up the stuff on the screen and you're pretending it's a documentary. Mockumentary. That's what it is. Mockumentary is a fake documentary. It's a parody. Yeah, kind of. It is kind of a parody. It's taken more seriously, but that's the best word I can come up with to describe it. It's a mockumentary. That's basically what it is. Thank you, Nina. There you go. Yeah, sorry, I got your question. Like, I'm trying to go from the top to the bottom. Here is my stupid question. What is the most obscure dinosaur on the island? That's a great question. Probably, by obscure, do you mean like species that people probably wouldn't know, or obscure as in the way it looks? So that one I can answer easily. It'd be Epidexipteryx. That one is confirmed to be on the island. But I need a figure to represent it. Not all the species that are actually canon-wise on the island are represented in this series because, you know, yeah. A hybrid. That's a weird question, or that's a weird statement. You didn't really have anything. A hybrid? Is that just a statement? You're just saying a hybrid? Is MI a large or small island? It's about 250 miles from the top to the bottom points, which is the longest side of the island. It's from top to bottom. I can just show you the picture. That's the sketch. I have to still make a digital version of it, but from here to there, it's about 250 miles. I do think I have a incorrect measurement on here. No, I don't. But yeah, about 250 miles. So Madagascar is 1,000 miles from top to bottom, roughly. So think of that. Or no, I think, yeah, it is 1,000. Yeah, 1,000, I believe. Think of that, right? Right? Madagascar. Let's see if I remember this correctly. Oh, it's just the mailman. Yeah, it's over 1,000 miles long and 350 miles wide. So look at the width of Madagascar. The longest side of Mesozoic is about 100 miles shorter than that. I guess you can look at it that way. So it's still pretty small, but that's still a big area. However, the animals don't have as big a territories because it's an island. And if the animals over time started getting affected by like natural evolution in unnatural animals, which is weird, then that evolution would probably start to prefer island dwarfism, unless the individuals who have created them have made the genes incapable of doing that. So yeah. Damn, you really went all out with this series. You thought everything out. Yeah, I have. I've spent 3 years on it, so I hope I have. How long will this series run for, and how long will each episode be? Okay, so its first season, it comes out around November of this year, and it's gonna have 15 episodes, each episode being around 25 minutes long. Then there's a prologue episode that comes out 2 weeks before the first episode, the pilot episode. That prologue episode will probably be around 30 minutes long. So 16 episodes for the first season. Second season, I was initially planning around 25 episodes for a longer runtime, but I've been questioning my format that I was actually going to do it, so we'll see how that ends up. But also, I'm kind of waiting for feedback on season 1 as well to kind of see where I want to go with season 2, to see if I want to do longer episodes and less episodes, but longer ones, or more episodes and shorter, or more episodes in the same length, and we'll just see. I have an idea of where I think I'm going, but I'm not sure yet. Yes, D-Man, Kiki is hardcore. Oh, dude, I got the Papo Cryo, so now I just need to get collect the Spino and Rex. Oh, nice! So those are the only ones you need left for your Galpan Island series, right? Can animals on the island say T-Rex get bigger than Sue? T-Rex, yes, there are individuals that get bigger than her, slightly, but not much bigger. Yeah, that answers your question, hopefully. Wait, what is the most obscure in terms of looks? Yeah, that'd be epidexipterus, in my opinion. Here's a random question. What's your favorite DI-style series other than Yakana Island and Dinosaur Island? That's a good question. Can DIR count? Answer me that, King Egypticus. Okay, I think I caught up on all those other ones I missed. He is even properly scripting it, like professionally. Yeah. Don't mind the hybrid statement. Okay, you just randomly put that in there. What is the most obscure? Okay, I answered that. So let me get this straight. Was all the filming you did last weekend just test footage, or have you officially started filming? Sorry if you've already answered this. No, you have. I have not answered that yet. That is test footage. It's just footage I was testing the environment with because we don't actually have an official location yet. So official filming has not started yet. I'll make it very clear when that happens, so don't worry. I'll have to go check it out. As for now, I have to go. Have a great stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you want to check it out, I do have a footage teaser on my channel. That's what I would check out if I were you, if you wanted to get an idea of how it's going to look. But anyways, have a good day, dude. Thanks for dropping in. Then Yakana Island Season 2 trailer, baby. Oh, yeah. Bye, D-Man. Oh, and a Yakana Island Season 2 clip will come out soon. Oh. Dinosaur size comparison. Oh, yeah, because the island dwarfism or gigantism. With my series, large sauropods like Brachio have been modified to be smaller so that they don't get tired of the limited space, which is the island. So they've been modified smaller. Yeah, so since the island has been terraformed, they can kind of control specific things, and they're still struggling because they can't get it perfect. Bye-bye, D-Man. So they can manage the large size, and it's a fictional universe anyway, so just deal with it. On Mesozoic Isle, is there cases of different species breeding? That is an excellent question. Absolutely excellent. There has been cases of different species breeding that have been documented. No, offspring have ever come out of any of these, though. And in Mesozoic Isle, I'm guessing you mean by like genus and not different mesospecies, because that they can make offspring because they're the same animal. They're same T-Rex, just different species or different mesospecies of the animal. But like a Giganotosaurus and T-Rex breed, nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, but there has been similar things, not to that extent, nothing with that big, like that big of an animal. Smaller scale things like that have happened of similar species doing that. Not going to confirm exactly what, but they have happened in the past, and you definitely will get to see it in Mesozoic Isle. In the series, things like that will happen. You will see evidence of things like that. But yet again, no natural hybrids on the island. Nothing has happened. They're all too different to create natural offspring. So there you go. How are your fish doing? They are fine. They're great. They're alive. So yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you for asking. How much longer? What do you mean, how much longer? Well, 2 more minutes or under 2 more minutes will hit an hour, and so then I'll just answer all the rest of the questions you guys have. Once the questions are off, I'll just end the stream. So my statement in DinoTube News was a lie. Well, it's not really a lie. I was filming and doing stuff, but it's not the actual show. So I guess, yeah. I guess you are. DIR technically counts. Is that really your pick? Yeah, I think so. I think DIR is my pick, to be honest. I also have to be honest that I haven't really seen any other series besides that. I've seen Yakana Island, I've seen Dinosaur Island, I've seen Dinosaur Island Revival, I've seen Prehistoric Island. I've seen the Isle of the Mesozoic by the Prehistoric Dinosaur. I've seen one episode on that. I've seen the Isle of Sela, one of the episodes of that. So besides that, those ones aren't finished though. So yeah, DIR. Okay, what was this? Man, Dylan and Cedric really need more research. Well, you could have just messaged me, and I could have cleared that for you. If you ever have any questions about any of the information, just ask me. But yeah, I love that Dino News thing. DinoTube News, by the way. My island evolution runs wild. Some animals are much bigger than their fossils recorded, a lot like Dino Man's Yakana Island. Awesome. I think that's a great new way of going about it that hasn't been really tapped into too much besides Yakana Island. So definitely go for it. Have you seen my Instagram comments? Oh, are you the one that was talking about how much you love Mesozoic Isle and who, what the pictures were or something like that? I think my sister sent me. Let me see. Actually, I think I still have the text message. She sent me a thing and she was like, "How do I respond to this?" She's like nervous about it. Also, location looks breathtaking. This looks awesome, as in the proper definition of inflicting awe. I can't wait for Mesozoic Isle. Kiki, you did great. Is that you? Okay, that is you. Yeah, so, yeah, I did see your comments. And did Mandy respond? She runs Instagram and Twitter, so I don't see everything on there. Well, I see it on Instagram from my point of view, but I don't get all the messages and notifications because I don't run that account. I cooperatively run Mesozoic Isle's Facebook page with Mandy, and I run the Dino Nation thing myself. I do everything on there by myself, and I help her out whenever she needs help on the Facebook one, or if I just get to it quicker than she does. But Instagram and Twitter, that's all her. What is the largest dinosaur on Mesozoic Isle? Argentinosaurus. Excellent question, though. You've seen one episode. I've seen two. Two of what? Two of what? You have not seen my DI knockoff Dinosaur Archipelago. I have not seen it, no. But they do research and they can't type, so I guess I could have asked for them. Yeah. Now everyone is doing the same thing I was going to do with my island, and it will look like I copied them. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I've had ideas that are original that popped up inside someone else's series before Mesozoic Isle gets to come out, including recent things like in DI Season 4 even. And so, you know, I was just like, oh well, you know, maybe I'll tweak it a little bit. Some things I don't. It's a world of limited options, to be honest. So you're not always going to be able to come up with a completely original thing. Eventually, all the ideas will run out dry, theoretically. But, you know, all the super original things. But you can still get some pretty original stuff, because I'm pretty sure I'm the first one in the community to come up with a DI-type series where the animals are created by humans. So that's original. And I came up with that 3 years ago. But, you know, people are going to start doing that. People are going to start doing things that are from other new series. People are going to start doing things before your idea comes out. Things are going to happen, but you just got to keep pushing through. And inevitably, even if somebody did this thing I did where the dinosaurs were created by humans before I did, it wouldn't ruin my series. It's just a background thing. My series is a story. That's what I really want you guys to watch, is the story of the animals. So that's all that matters to me, as long as that's original and fun for you guys to watch. What is the most widespread theropod on the island? That is a good question. Sorry, I skipped over your question, Dino Man, and some stupid sketch that I'll get right back to you guys in a second. Sorry, lost track. What is the most widespread theropod on the island? Oh, that's an excellent question. Okay, define this for me, make it a little bit easier. By widespread, do you mean most in population, or the most area they've covered and that they are present in? Because all of them are trying to confine them to certain areas, but not all of them. It's not always successful, and it's a little harder. They're terraforming. They try to confine them through temperature differences, that they try to genetically make them intolerant of certain temperature ranges. So they try to make them stay into a certain range. I'll get back to this. What is the name of your Argentinosaurus character? I do not have a character for Argentinosaurus yet. Yet again, that's a figure I don't have, so it's not written into the show yet. Because I don't have a figure big enough for an Argentinosaurus. So yeah, I could do a baby one eventually, but I don't really have a good idea for one yet, so we'll see. But maybe if by season 3 or 2, maybe I'll get something for it. So we'll see about that. Hey, did you know some Apatosaurus could get as big as Argentinosaurus? Really? I'm having trouble believing you, but yeah, their body structure is way different than Argentinosaurus. This Dinoman I did, and it was pretty cool. Oh, you did know that. Okay, that's good. Hope that Juan the Guanlong is an interesting character to you. I will definitely check it out once it comes out. And I hope he is. I hope he is. Hope that's the same thing. What's interesting about my series is that I think the first person to have a series like this, but I have an island where only the prehistoric animals are dinosaurs. Fair enough. Will there be Argentinosaurus in the show? If so, what figure would you use? I already kind of answered that question, didn't I? If I'll just run over it again. Don't know what figure I'd use, so currently I don't think there's going to be one in the show, kind of like Epidexipteryx. So if anything pops up, I can definitely throw it in there. And I'd love to put an Argentinosaurus. I'd love to put one in there. If I can get a good option for one, trust me. Will there be Argentina? Oh, no, same thing. Kiki, can we talk about DIR's cancellation? Sure, we can talk about that really quick here in a second. Let me get, whose question was I waiting on? I wanted somebody to, what was the most widespread? Okay, yes. Most area they've covered. Giganotosaurus. Easy. Albertosaurus is a very close second, but it's only spread down. Albertosaurus is native to this region up here called the Northwoods, and they come down this way a lot, but they don't spread out. Argentinosaurus, Giganotosaurus, stuff like that are native to around here, but they have spread all over this bottom half. This whole bottom half, they're present everywhere. They have spread everywhere. They just need big territories. They're just common everywhere. And that's one of the big things that they're trying to tackle currently, is trying to contain Giganotosaurus and keep it out of those areas. One of the areas it's not so good at controlling is down here, simply because that's where the Hell Creek Formation is. All those animals, and that whole region down there is just basically Hell Creek. It doesn't have any mix and match animals in there at all. And so T-Rexes kind of prevent them. They just are discouraged. It's not worth their time to try to get territory down there. So they just kind of generally stay out of it, but there are some kind of mixed in there. So yeah, basically Giganotosaurus is by far the most widespread. In terms of population, that's an excellent question, and I don't know how to answer that. But probably be a smaller one. Is there an overpopulation problem with Triceratops? No, actually there was a problem with establishing Triceratops on the island. When they were first put on the island, there wasn't enough of them. And so, because they couldn't live, there was many problems. Like I said, there's so many problems with Triceratops, and they're still a little underpopulated from what they want. So they're still working on it. And good individuals, strong individuals like Spike, the leader of the Hidden Valley herd, he's the main Triceratops character in season 1. He's definitely an important contribution to establishing the Triceratops properly into the environment. But they're definitely not overpopulated, that's for sure. If anything's overpopulated, it's Iguanodon. They're the most widespread animal, period. Just animal, not even dinosaur, just period. They are the most widespread by far. You go everywhere that you find them, and it's kind of, it makes sense because like in real life, they were everywhere on the road. Dynaman, they can. Where did you see that? I'm back. Sorry, I was having issues with buying the last 2 figs. Oh, gotcha. Kiki, would you watch my JW fan film when it comes out? Of course I will. Of course. Can you think of any sauropod plots in any show ever that aren't a baby grown up? Like it's already come out? That, like a good plot? Or are you saying like a plot in my series, or you want me to recommend you one? What are you talking about? Okay, TS Puppies. Remember that. Look for his answer to this. Theropod Zoology Podcast, Refrigerator Apples. Link. I would love to dive into theory with Diamond. Thank you. I forgot which episode. Is there an overpopulation with gigas? No, there's not overpopulation. Just, well, I guess you kind of say that because they're established in their territory and outside. So I guess you could say they're slightly overpopulated. Yeah, they're slightly, but not really that as dramatic as you'd think. They're just taking up too much room, if you know what I mean. they're getting a little spacey. And clearly they were not, either the terraforming or their genetics or both have not been performed well enough to discourage them from spreading outside their designated area. And that's why you see Giganotosaurus in Mesozoic Isle Season 1. And that takes place here, actually at the exact opposite side, because they're from over here. Over here is where Hidden Valley is. That is the side where the Giganotosaurus blue is, and so he's way away from home. So yeah, he's not. He's actually an example of migrational displacement, which is another vocabulary term that has been released. I think there was somewhere from 16 to 18. I don't believe it. Oh, I think again, I remember, for example, it was episode 11. Kiki, are there any invasive species on the island? Invasive species, that is an amazing question. Yes, absolutely. However, I'm not going to specify what, but why they're there, but it's not going to be extremely obvious or directly pointed out. So you will get that when you watch it, is what I'm saying. I like to use dinosaur figures or species that are not used too often, and then turn them into characters like Dorgon the Dracorex and Goron the Guanlaw. That's great. I think that's amazing. I think we need more unique characters and more unique, diverse cast and big popular characters. I think that's a great idea. Definitely do it. I hope I haven't done too many of those in Season 1. Mesozoic Isle, I do have plans for some other ones, but there's certain purposes I did with that. But I think one of the most unique main characters would be Speartooth. She's pretty cool. She's Dimetrodon. I don't think there's been a big character plot-wise, or not even plot-wise, like just like screen time, like this Dimetrodon. I don't think there's ever been a Dimetrodon with so much screen time as her. My end goal is that a character on Dinosaur Archipelago gets inducted into the DinoTube Hall of Fame, right? Everybody wants to do that now. Thank you, Dino Man. That sounds like one in any series already out, and I would love a suggestion. Okay, so one in the series already out. I'm pretty sure in DIR there was a couple interesting sauropods. I think I don't remember exactly if they had a big story. They're a little forgettable to me, so I guess that's not a good sign. The Shunosaurus in Dinosaur Island Season 4. That was a one that wasn't about growing up. And had a decent story, right? Standing up against Darkclaw. That's decent. There's a couple good sauropods in DIR too, though. I'm pretty dang sure in Season 3 there was a couple good sauropods. Suggestion? Huh. Okay, let me give you one good suggestion here. Let's do, how about, let's do one. You could do one about their eggs, like the journey that a mother goes on to take care of the eggs, and you know, the journey she goes through, the literal stretch of land she journeys through to get to the nesting ground or something like that. That would be pretty interesting. You could also create an interesting dynamic between two characters of sauropods. I think I don't want to give away. I'm trying to avoid, because I've put in a couple of more original storylines for sauropods in Season 1 of Mesozoic Island. I don't want to spoil that. So I'm trying to be vague and not do that. I don't want to tell you guys what those storylines are, but I have a couple of good storylines for them. So I hope that gives you some inspiration. But that's the best I can come up with right now. Why gigas? They are so overused. What do you mean? What about why gigas? Please restate that, and do mention the gigas again so I remember what you're talking about. Okay, can we get a Mesozoic Isle vocab dictionary? There's already a bunch of vocabulary. Almost all the vocabulary is already out on Dino Nation, on the Facebook page, on the Instagram, and on the Twitter for Mesozoic Isle. It's all over there. Hello, Jagged Gamer. So yeah, I bet Mesozoic Isle is overrun with rats. Nah, if a rat got on there, it'd probably die pretty quick. To piggyback off the oversizing question, you said the Vitae Giga would be in Season 1 and, well, ... Oh yeah, I did say that. I did say that. Good, good, good eye. King Egypticus, you have the best eye out of anybody that watches these streams. You just pay attention to everything. Good eye, good eye. Yeah, so who knows? I did say that the Vitae would be inside season 1. It could be as small of a role as these guys. If it is, it'll be extremely obvious. If, like those guys, it could be a huge role. Who knows? We'll see. But that's definitely one I'm not going to really talk about too much, kind of like I'm not going to talk about those two. So, yeah. Vitae Giga. Good eye. I'm really proud of you for that. Dino Man Black Plague Munch. What? Okay. I say overrun by coelacanth, a little like Asian carp in the Mississippi River. That is a good idea. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll try to incorporate something like that. Maybe I'll try to incorporate something like that. Or maybe a dinosaur. What are you talking about? Or maybe a dinosaur. I feel like there is a small group of DinoTube celebrities. They are Binoculsaurus, Camosaurus, you, Cockero, Dino Man, and Matthew Dinosaur King. Well, thank you for considering me in there. I definitely think Dino Man deserves to be in there. He's amazing, amazing YouTuber. But I really appreciate that you consider me being up there and these DinoTube celebrities. That's really awesome. That's just so flattering. That's awesome. There will be a main adult sauropod in Yucca Island Season 3. Ooh, shiny. They will be a baby in Season 2. Oh, spoilers! It lives on to Season 3. Dino Man, you do know Yucca Island is a meme, right? Thank you, Kiki. Stuff be going on. I'm pretty late to this. My apologies, Kiki. That is fine, dude. Don't worry about it. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Stratosaurus King. But nice to see you again. I haven't seen you in quite some time. I don't know if you're trying to put out my name, because Aiden Cherkez is my name. But yeah. Why use Gigas and not Acros or another large theropod? Like, I think you're meaning Acros and not Across. Okay. Gigas, they're awesome. I love them for one. Also, they fit the environment that I put there. I designed Mesozoic Isle to have certain environments, and I picked dinosaurs that filled the niches. Inside that environment, I needed a large theropod, and I picked Giganotosaurus over Mapusaurus, something like that. Mapusaurus might end up being in it, but I highly doubt it. I don't think Mapusaurus is canon to Mesozoic Isle. But there's Carcharodontosaurus and Africanthosaurus are both on the island. I can confirm that. They're both there. Concavenator is also on the island. Or that one's actually kind of in question. I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure Concavenator is on the island. You're not going to see one in Season 1, but maybe you'll see one eventually. But good question. Excellent question. I'm not a celeb. He is lying. You are a Dino Man. I know you a star. Which dominates more on the on the island, Carcharodontosaurids or Tyrannosaurids? That's a great question. Carcharodontosaurids cover more land because Giganotosaurus and Carcharodontosaurus are big factors in that. Acrocanthosaurus is a little bit more well contained. It's majorly because it lives in this this like ravine between the island, the mountains there. That's kind of where Acros just reside. Then the Gigas are down here, and the Carcharos are native to the African rainforests and deserty area up there. So next to Spinosaurus and whatnot. But Carcharos move down quite a bit and a little bit up. And then Gigas are all over the southern hemisphere of the island. The Tyrannosaurs, now I'm thinking about it. No, I think they're almost, no. Never mind. I think Tyrannosaurs might slightly beat them. After Tyrannus is introduced, Tyrannosaurs slightly beat Carcharodontosaurus. That's an excellent question. Fantastic question. Okay, I gotta start blazing through these questions. Dinoman deserves to be a celeb on YouTube. Yes, he does. Will someone tell me why Yucca Island is a meme? It's not a meme. I'm trying to quote Facebook. Oh, gotcha. I feel like Dino Man deserves to be there, but when he hits 1K, then there will be no question about it. Exactly. No, you are lying. I suck. Yeah, you do suck. Just wait till season 2, then I'll deserve baseline. Hey, Spider Dude, what's up? It is an Italian ripoff of Land Before Time. Dino Man, you are my personal favorite Dino Tuber. He is awesome. Dino Man, you say stuff one more time, I swear. For episode 3, I'm going to do a day of dangerous life of a small dinosaur. This episode will follow 2 compies having to deal with being a small dinosaur in a world where everything is larger. That is cool. I think that's a very cool idea, just having a themed episode where you're doing that. Go for it, dude. My uncle is the biggest dino tuber right now. Yep. Bro, abandon your stream and give me attention on Discord. Shut up. I'm ignoring you, okay, bro? I'm going to finish up this stream here. Okay, guys, I'm going to try to end this at 1 hour 30 minutes. I hate to do this because you guys are actually giving me a lot of great questions right now, but it's at 1 hour 21 minutes right now. So 9 more minutes, and then I'm going to get off, talk to David for a couple seconds, aka Spino Dude. And didn't mean to call him by his regular name. I just call him that because he's my friend. Then I'm going to work on the, while I'm talking to him, actually, I'm going to work on the thingy that comes out. Okay. Not including people that yeah, not those people aren't really in Dino Tube. They're just gamers that game dinosaur stuff, but not Dino Tube. They have nothing to do with us. I have been playing with the Papo Cryo. It's beautiful. It's it looks amazing. I've seen it in person. It's great. Check this out, Kiki. It's called Aiden D. Cherkez. Yes, that is my name. Are there any snow biomes? Yes. Glad you asked. This whole part up here actually gets a lot of snow. Right up here, like right above these mountains, this whole area. This is the most snowy. This is basically the Mesozoic Isle equivalent to Himalayas, and they basically are. Almost nothing lives up there. Then you have some small tundras and stuff down here. Then Northwoods is basically a redwood forest, a bunch of pine trees and some springs that is mostly without snow, but it gets permafrost. But during the winter, it gets a lot of snow, just like the rest of us. So that's where Albertosaurus and stuff like that live. Then there's some other more obscure species around this area where it's a little bit less snow, but still has some. And that's like, I believe I was considering Cryolophosaurus and stuff like that live up there. Yes, you have a name, Spino Dude. Are there any surrounds? That's it. So I do suck. He is the law. I know my words, jagged, blah, blah, blah. Well, what is barnacles, blah, 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 blah. It's overpriced now. It's a Megaraptor that is a Mega Microraptor on Mesozoic Isle. It's not the Isle, but oh, thank you guys so much for 10 likes. That's awesome. To go back to your question, there's not a Mega Microraptor. Okay. Why Spino Dude is a stream. It is important. No, his name is Spino Dude, not David. Yes, exactly. I had an episode called Dragon King versus Crown Dragon, which is Dino or Dorgon Dragorex fighting Juan. Or I'm saying it right, Juan. It's not John. It's Juan. I thought it would be cool for 2 dragon named actually. Yeah, that would be cool. That's cool. I'm just joking with Danielle. We're friends. I'm just joking with him, Danielle. Oh, wait, Danielle took you seriously? Oh, unless you don't like me. Yeah, I don't like you, David. I'm following you on Facebook. You're not accepting me back. I don't accept friend requests from random people. I'm sorry. Spino Dude does have the highest quality reviews. Yes, he does. He's an amazing reviewer. Mega Microraptor is equivalent to Jumbo Shrimp. Exactly. It's easier to call it the Isle, but I'll call it M-Isle for now. You just call it M-I, Meso. Yeah, we need a DI is a really good nickname, but it's like there's nothing really easy and snappy for Mesozoic Isle. So, I mean, I guess if it becomes popular, then everybody can refer to it as MI, but I feel like it's too vague. I don't know. I think Dino Man's reviews are on DI are great. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Refrigerator Apples. I try my best. We get another review, Dynaman. Yeah, actually, speaking of reviews, paleo reviews should be coming back pretty soon. I'm going to be trying a new format, so keep an eye out. Do you like me, Kiki? Yeah, I like you. You're awesome. Why wouldn't I like you? I will review sometime. Okay, gotcha. I'm not random. Did you just assume my gender? Yes, I did assume your gender. Mess-I for Mesozoic. Mess-I? That's interesting. I'm not sure I like that one, but that's an interesting suggestion. You assume genders, that is, it gets one dislike. Please. Please. Our last stream got a ton of dislikes. There needs to be one Triassic reptile figures, so confused. There is so much potential with that. I mean, there's going to be more. Yeah, there does need to be more. Kiki, is the 4th of July special almost done? Good question. I haven't really done much work on that, but good thing is once I finish up the Mesozoic Isle stuff, I'm basically putting all my attention into that. So don't worry. Soon. No, never mind. Identify as a hand. Exactly. Sorry, I'm back. I am planning on making a group of characters known as the random group of herbivores. Which is fair enough. Did I miss anything? No, you didn't. Well, you missed a lot, but I'm just going to lie to you. Identify as a would not like to say. Fair enough. Kiki, will there be a prehistoric mammals? Yes, there is prehistoric mammals. There are a few of them on Mesozoic Isle, but they will all get moved to Cenozoic Isle once Cenozoic Isle is made. Responding to reviews, you missed Kiki dissing you. Wait, did he? Oh, he left. Oh, he did leave. Okay. Did I diss him while he was gone? I don't remember. I don't know. You're going to have to go back and rewatch it. You have 3 more minutes. So any last questions, guys, please shoot them. I'm going to get off here in 3 minutes. Under 3 minutes. This is an amazing stream. Questions about Mesozoic Isle. Should I have a mastodon in my random group of herbivores? Why the heck not? Yes, you said all of that horrible stuff about him. Now he is a good friend. I forget what I said that was so terrible. Oh. Okay. Yes, it was. Okay, I'm gonna let your guys' questions come in real quick. I'm gonna be right back. Just give me 1 second. I just need to go grab a box. Maybe so somebody doesn't steal it, like whatever you call them. Worried about whatever you call them. Porch thieves. Yeah, they steal your stuff. That's what I was thinking. We've actually had some stuff near the neighborhood, so. Okay. UFO. Ooh, the shrooms are back. Okay. That was my question. Oh, that was your question. Okay. How do I make another YouTube channel? You go. Actually, I forget. I haven't done it in so long. There's tutorials on YouTube. Just look it up, and somebody will tell you. It's really easy. Do some Chasmosaurian ceratopsians still live solo? That is a good question. Some do, actually. Yes. Chasmosaurian. Oh, Chasmosaurian. I don't know about Chasmosaurian. But definitely Centrosaurian. Centrosaurian. There are multiple Centrosaurian species that live solo. What is that noise? That was my phone text messages. I forgot to turn off that ring. turn on the ringer for when my alarm is on, but then I forget to turn it off. Get rid of your first challenge. Bye. Hey guys, Final Dude here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Kiki's alarm stream. I give it a 0 stars out of 5. Should not exist. JK. Yeah, you're not. Will humans mess with the animals like kill invasive species to help the ecosystem of the island? Humans definitely make their impact on the island, and that's a big theme you'll see going through the series is how humans affect this. So just keep an eye out for that and other things like that. But yeah, it's definitely got some of that. Like they will try to perform certain actions to try to rebalance the ecosystem. So definitely invasive species, stuff like that. Yeah, yes, absolutely. They definitely do interfere, but they try to not interfere like as much as possible. And humans aren't allowed to step foot on the island. So they haven't had anyone step foot on the island in years, nearly 20 years. No one stepped on the island. They had people fly over it with helicopters and stuff, but all the cameras are operated by drones that actually have cloaking technology. Ooh, it's nice to figure out. Oh, that's top secret. Now I'm leaving. Okay, boy. Will there be a giant Evangelion that kills everything? Sure. All right. So it's already past 1 hour 30 minutes. So if you have any last questions, shoot them out now. Once it hits like 1 minute from now, I'm gonna cut it off and not answer any other questions after that. So far, a group of herbivores consists of Undoceratops, who is the leader, Ionosaurus, and Pseudoceratops, Diplodocus, Cameron the Camptosaurus, named after Camptosaurus, yep, Stegosaurus. Oh, cool. I think a mastodon would make that a lot more unique. Is Mesozoic Isle a game reserve? No, they do not hunt them. There's no hunting on Mesozoic Isle. Will we ever see humans in the future seasons? That's a good question. You will never see humans in the future seasons, but you can see their impacts. Certain things happen. I do have certain things planned. Yeah, I'll just say that. Certain parts will make humans' presence more known than others. If that makes sense. Their presence. You never see humans, though. Never see them. Besides, if you saw any of the humans that work there, that'd be really top secret, and people could probably get killed because governments want what Mesozoic Isle has. So, yeah. My JW fan film will be released the next Saturday. You live stream. Oh, cool. So how heavily protected is the island? Will there be military force used? That's a great question. Okay, so at this point, after Refrigerator Apple's LOL Spino Dude's comment, I'm gonna not answer any more questions, and we're gonna be heading out. So how heavily protected is the island? Will there be military force? Yes, there is multiple militaries from multiple different governments from multiple different countries that are involved in Mesozoic Isle and the research done there and some of the projects they've been doing. There's a lot more than just dinosaurs going on. That's just one of the things that they're doing, and one benefit they're getting from it is that they have a TV show that's going to be making millions of dollars or billions of dollars for them. Because in the universe, it's a really popular thing because it's actual dinosaurs you're getting to see. So it's making them a lot of money that they can use to put into Mesozoic Isle to keep it running. The technology is very costly. So yeah, there's multiple governments covering this, and if you come anywhere near the perimeters, they don't really ask you twice to go away. We'll just say it that way. We'll put it that way. That's an excellent question, though. Anytime Juan kills somebody, I am planning on it being a throat slit as a signature move. Fair enough. That's very interesting. It's a very interesting move. Make Meza Human Isle coming 2021. There you go. Oh, I am making a short show about dinosaurs on a game reserve now. Yeah, that actually, you can just do a spinoff of Yakana Island. Will God Mike be in it? No, unfortunately. I had a lot of fun on this stream. See you next stream. Yeah, I definitely had a lot of fun too. Thank you guys for joining in. Let's just see. You're all just saying, Wakanda part of the project. No, but some technology kind of resembles it in a way. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for this. This has been my most fun streams by far for Mesozoic Isle. Amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Thank you guys so much for your amazing questions. It it was just so fun to answer them all. I hope you guys had fun listening. I hope you guys got your questions answered. Oh yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I just trash talked you a couple times. There is only one episode because everyone dies. There you go. Fair enough. Do it, Dino Man. That'd be a great skit. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for the 12 likes. Thank you guys for 10 viewers. I hope to see you guys in the next Mesozoic Owl live stream, which is 2 weeks from today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, and keep an eye out for the teaser. It's still coming out tonight. I have a thing I'm working on it. It's going to be finished up, so don't worry about it. All right. Bye-bye.